Hello and welcome to this short feature-focused video on ThinKiosk's Application Execution Prevention feature. Application Execution Prevention, or AEP for short, adds an additional layer of security by allowing administrators to configure which applications are allowed to run. By creating rules that either allow or deny execution, administrators can be sure that no unwanted applications are allowed to execute. Let's have a look to see how this is configured. AEP's configuration consists of one or more rules of which can use one or more of these conditions. Rules can be created that act upon the location of an executable. For example, you can say that a file name must start with C:\Windows. The presence and validity of digital certificates can also be used to only allow executables from known, trusted vendors such as Citrix or VMware. So let's jump into two quick demonstrations. In this first demonstration, we're going to configure AEP to only allow executables from the C Windows or C Program Files folders. This is achieved by using a combination of regular expression checks on the image file name. The rule here is saying that if the image file does not start with C Windows and does not start with C Program Files, deny its execution. Let's take a look at this in action. So here we have our elevated command prompt where I'm going to show that copying a Windows system binary outside of our two allowed locations, the Windows folder and the Program Files folder, will result in an execution denied. So I'm going to use Notepad for this demonstration. So if I just run Notepad from within the System32 folder, that's allowed, being inside Windows, and Notepad launches as we would expect. If I copy that executable outside of the Windows folder into our temp location and try and execute it from there, we receive the access denied message. That's AEP kicking in and denying execution because the path now no longer matches any of our paths that we've configured in the rule. You can see no matter what method we use to launch Notepad, the result will be the same. So if I try running it from Notepad from our Windows Explorer here, we get the same access denied message. And for our second demonstration, we're going to deny execution of the Windows scripting host. This is achieved by using a combination of rules. The first allows all Windows operating system binaries to run. These are executables that are signed by a valid Microsoft digital certificate and are located somewhere in the system root folder. The second then denies execution of any executable that contains Windows-based script host in the file description properties. Let's take a look at this configuration in action. So here we have our System32 folder where I'm going to launch Notepad. Notepad's launched successfully. Notepad does have a valid Windows digital certificate, and it also doesn't have the Windows-based script host in the description field, so that's launched as expected. If we then look for our wscript executable, so this also has a valid Windows digital certificate, but of course it does have the Windows-based script host text within the file description. So when I try and launch this executable, AEP is going to kick in and deny execution of it. You'll also notice here I've created a wscript1. What I've done here is use my favorite resource hacking tool and change the file description so it no longer contains the Windows-based script host description, trying to get around the AEP rule that I've put in place. If I try and execute that file, you'll see that it's still denied. The reason for that is that the act of changing the file description with the resource hacker has actually invalidated the digital certificate that's assigned to the file. So AEP has failed on that condition, resulting in the access denied as well. Thank you for watching this short feature-focused video on application execution prevention. For more information, please visit us at thinscale.com.